NBA. Basketball. So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Amin Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Filling out the wings is Bogdanović and Hunter. And it's Young in at the 1. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now here's Young. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Ice tray, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Now here's Şengün. He had 25 points in his last game. Smith passes to VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. A nice shot by Smith.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the inside, Thompson. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Young, the pass to Hunter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. And he gets it to go. Young's got 7 points in the game. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. VanVleet with a screen on Bogdanović. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Let's go with a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, the deep ball by Şengün, a big man with a nice touch.
Young attacking. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 9.
Coming out hot, 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
Here's Brooks. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Young from long range. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Young inside, guarded by Van Vliet. Count that one.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Brooks outside. Up top, Şengün, guarded by Okongwu. Young against Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Young, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Hawks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, Young on the attack. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 18.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith passes to Şengün. Outside for Brooks. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanović. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
It's stolen by Johnson. No good on the shot. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Filling out the wings is Bogdanović and Hunter. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6.
That first step is so dangerous with Ahmed. I mean, he was just gone.
Young with it. Green picks him up. And finished off by Hunter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Young. 25 points in the game. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Thompson against Bogdanovic. Here's the 3. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Smith. Şengün's got 6.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
Young with it. Now Thompson defending. Young looking for an opening. The shot no good. Green with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Thompson. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Bufkin, he's checked in for the Hawks. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Thompson passes to Brooks. Thompson with a screen. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Thompson in the post. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Nice job there by Thompson. He's got the length and lift off the floor to do it just like that.
Here's Young. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. The kick to Hunter. Back to Young. Releases. Top of the key jumper. No good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Thompson. He shoots again. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Young against Green, and the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul. Pass to Okongwu. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Now here's Young, and he's got 28 now. Okongwu, the pass to Young. 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter, and he banks in the layup.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Young against Green. Back to Thompson. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Offensive rebound. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Atlanta on top. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
You see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game. From Trae Young.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Cam Whitmore out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Landale in at the power forward position. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Pass to Daniels. Over Whitmore. No good. Off the front rim.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Back to Eason. Uses the glass on the layup. Eason's gotten his first basket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Capella, screen on VanVleet. Here's Bogdanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Adams with the ball. Nance covering. Landale, the pass to VanVleet. Pass to Adams. Clock at 6. Nance pulls down the board.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Capella, here we go. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Well, VanVleet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Bogdanovic, driving inside. Adams grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 8. Whitmore goes in. And the layup is good off the glass. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve. An impressive athlete, this rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Van Vliet against Capella. Down low. It's stolen away. To the wing on the left. Inside. Here's Nance. Bogdanovich on the wing. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Rockets trail by 7. Whitmore goes in. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's good. 2 points. Bogdanovich has got 10 points here in the second half.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
With the drive.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. A one-hand hole punch.
Pass to Daniels. From the arc. Counted from distance. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Out to the right wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Nance. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Trae Young in for Daniels. And Landale gets it to go.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Inside, it's Trae Young.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Now Young with a steal. Driving to the basket, and the layup is good. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks earning this break in the action, up 10. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Risachet. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hunter, a screen on Green. Young from long range. Look at Young, making it look easy.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Green. The rebound by the Hawks. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Green against Young. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's good for 2. Young's got 39.
He can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Thompson outside. Smith outside. Puts up a 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Young against Thompson. 3-pointer. Hunter finds Young. Hunter, a screen on Thompson. The Hawks need to get one up here. Fades back. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 13. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Young. Picked up by Okongwu. Lets it go from deep.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
And another shot. Here's Okongwu. Nifty move. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
To the paint. Şengün. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Hawks lead by 15. Young from long range. He buries it from 3. Young's got 42 in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Smith no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Rockets trail by 18. Back comes Houston in transition. Taken away. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back comes Houston in transition.
And this one,
What you say?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on now.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Şengün, the screen. Green for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. It's a one-on-one situation. Young against Smith. Young inside. Missed inside. Outside, Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. Defense's best effort turns into a foul.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Well, Grant, aside from making East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's team?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Here's Thompson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson. On offense, here are the Hawks. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Young, driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 48.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
2K Sport. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at point guard. And for Atlanta, in the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Reza Shea is out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first job is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Paul goes in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Vassell, a screen on Okongwu. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Reza Shea, covered by Vassell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter sets a screen for Young. Back to Hunter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got his second bucket.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Young, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Paul grabs the board.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one. And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 21 points a game, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here is Young, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. Takes it inside. And it's San Antonio with another. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Will it go? And it's good on the way in.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Spurs leading by 4. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now here's Paul, still without a basket. A 3 from Wembanyama, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Paul. And Vassell now atop the key. Over in the corner, Paul. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Wembanyama. Hunter grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Good on the three-point shot.
And most of the time, you expect Young's three ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Paul passes to Sohan. And Wembanyama outside. Paul, a screen on Okongwu. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Sohan. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Rizichet. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Okongwu against Wembanyama. In the corner, Sohan with it. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. Vassell, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his bounds.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball looking over the floor. And Wembanyama outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell wide open. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead. Young outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Young. No good, unable to end this run.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Sends Chris Paul to the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really like how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smack in the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
And the Hawks with possession here. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Young. Now, here's Bogdanovich. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Pass to Sohan. There's the drive. Outside for Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Bogdanovich. The teardrop falls in. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Vassell outside. To the right side. Vassell was screen on Johnson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 4. Bogdanovich against Jones. For the 3. And Bogdan Bogdanovich gets the 3. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Champagnie. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense.
And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Harrison Barnes. Jones is out there with Collins. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Here is Daniels. Here's Gay. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella with a screen on Jones. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Tries again. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his first 2 points.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Barnes outside. Driving to the basket. And a missed layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Misses in close. Pass to Gay. Three-pointer. It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's Branham. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Barnes. After the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Champagny. From downtown. Branham, the pass to Collins. It's stolen by Nance. And now here comes Daniel. In the break. Fires the three. They get it back. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
Champagny passes to Jones. Here's Champagny, covered by Nance. Launches a three, and that one's good. Champagny. Champagny's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Champagny passes to Barnes. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nance with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nance has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. Jones against Bogdanovic. Jones in the post. Here's Branham. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Basket good. Branham's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Bogdanovic. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Stripped away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. Out to Nance. Here's the 3. Here's Gay. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Bogdanovic. They get a hand on it. And they recover it. Back to Daniels. 3 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Daniels has got his first 2 points of the night.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will return possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Vassell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always... count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Reza Shea is out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Young after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. Knocks it loose. Okongwu kicks to Young. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Johnson. Spurs trail by 4. Back to Paul. Wembanyama left side. Paul passes to Wembanyama. The 3. That shot is off. The Hawks leading by 4. And here's Young from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. The kick out to Young. Pass to Hunter. Here's Reza Shea. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Wembanyama. Off target with his 3. Here's Reza Shea, covered by Vassell. And that one's good, Reza Shea.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Vassell against Johnson. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Johnson can't hit. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Young, good. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Ball against Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Reza Shea. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And 7 points for Reza Shea.
No, that's a great sign for Reza Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Paul left side. And the layup falls.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul leads to great results.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead early. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that will push the lead to double digits.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And he gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be solid win for Atlanta.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The cell, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And here are the Spurs. It's a 13-point game. Paul's shot is off. Here's Young. Misses. And so Atlanta takes this one. But thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Greg Anthony.
Here's for the... Welcome to two. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then it's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, at small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Amen Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Adams in at the 5. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Here's Thompson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell, a screen on Adams. Here's Branham. 6 to shoot. going inside. Here's Wembanyama. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Wembanyama's got 5.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 5, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's the floater. Adams against Wembanyama. Pass to Branham. He takes it in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Showing how athletic he can be. Love seeing Branham attack with aggression.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
And it's Brooks missing. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Branham. Outside for Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize this guy's potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Vassell outside. From outside, off the mark. Houston in the lead. On the wing, Brooks. From deep. They get it back.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the bucket is good.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Sinks the tray.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
The 3. Wembanyama, no good. Three-pointer, Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Brooks has got 11 points.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Five ticks left in the first. Here's Green. It'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Dylan Brooks. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Jalen Green is out there with Thompson, and it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Now here's Vassell. Yet to see a basket. Back to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Houston.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Sohan. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Program when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Thompson, that's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And it's Sohan on the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
So assertive on the tape. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
Outside, Green. Back to Smith. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Smith. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Now Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Vassell finds Wembanyama. That three's off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The 3, Smith. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Johnson took it right to the hole.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Now here's Green. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. There's the triple. Rebound San Antonio. 1:49 left in the second period. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson with it. High arcing shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
The play is currently under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes.
The game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
You got a dead flag.
And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
That one's off. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And that one's good for Brooks.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Here's Vassell. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Rockets lead by 14. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Back to Wembanyama. Sohan outside. Pass to Vassell. Down low. And stolen by Green. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Smith outside. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Adams. And so it's Houston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at over at Spectrum Center. The Hornets will face off against the Pistons. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Rockets.
They've made it fun to...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Look at Dillon Brooks. What a contribution.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got Harrison Barnes. Trey Jones is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Champagnie at the 4. To the right side. Şengün with it. And it's Paul picking him up. The kick out to Van Vliet. Right side Whitmore. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. Spurs trail by 18. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. The 3 from Barnes. No good there. Houston leading by 21. On the wing, Whitmore, defended by Jones. Pass to Green, back to Whitmore. 4-3. They get the rebound. From downtown, Nails it from 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Inside to stop the run. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Stan, when Tre Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Launches a 3, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Van Vliet. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Launches it, sinks it from distance. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And you gotta love the fire Van Vliet plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Paul passes to Champagnie. The 3 is up. No luck on that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Whitmore. Buries it down low. Whitmore's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Jones drives in. Picked it out of midair. Left side Eason. Pass to Şengün. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Şengün, the screen. Here's Whitmore. And he jams it home with authority.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Here's Champagnie. Stolen. Van Vliet on the wing. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. The first free throw is good.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
A line change here for San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Right side, Wembanyama. Will it go? And it's Sohan off the drive. To the wing, right side. Goes up again. The kick out to Johnson. Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Van Vliet. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Here's Adams. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Houston opening up a huge gap. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Jalen Green is out there with Thompson, and it's Adams in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Yep, that one goes. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian, and guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Fires for three. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Smith outside. Fires the three, and the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Pass to Johnson. For three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Green for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Here's Vassell. Kept alive. Back to Johnson. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Three-pointer, Brooks. That shot missing. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Now Barnes. Vassell with it. Green covering. To halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And that one's good. Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Just a threat from anywhere on the floor. What a long make by Green.
Pass to Wembanyama. And he drives in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Steven Adams. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Houston.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Green.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Here's Vassell. Misses the three.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Green finds Smith. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
from deep. Wembanyama sends it home from three-point land.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him deliver it.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Barnes, no good. Here's Thompson, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And the free throw, no good. Fires from the corner. Off target with the shot. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll...
It's the NBA on 2. Sports. With Greg, a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Rizeshe. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for Houston, the forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Brooks finds Smith. Here we are, Greg, in game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Green. Young. Green with the rebound.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Now, here's Okongwu. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Hunter. Lock at 6. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Smith the pass to Green. Back to Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the defense gets in Smith's face inside, but he shows real poise by not backing down.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Young inside. Guarded by Green. Shots good from Young. Young's got 5 points so far.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Here's Green. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete. Very explosive.
Young with no one around. No good with the triple. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. Thompson outside, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul.
DeAndre Hunter.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Thompson. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here is Young. In the loss to the Celtics the other night, definitely was not himself. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Green against Okongwu. Şengün with a wide-open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He has 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Hunter against Brooks, and he dunks it down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Johnson with a screen on Green. Young against Green. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Şengün finds Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Young from the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And so in the game for the Hawks, in the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Reza Shea is out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Nice shot by Brooks.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
The Hawks trail by 3. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Şengün with a screen on Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Young looking it over. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Trae puts up a deep 3. Okongwu down low. Working on Smith. Pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young for three. Again, Young missing.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Brooks from outside. Smith. Back to Brooks. And here is Green. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Brooks outside.
2 minutes.
With the drive, uses both hands to slam it down.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Here's Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Brooks outside. And there's the call on Ricochet. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brooks. Out to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Smith inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And you see the floor awareness Smith already has. Phenomenal job knocking that shot down before the clock.
Young, count that bucket. Young's got 16 points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Young against Green. Launches it. Rebound by Johnson. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Young up top. Okongwu with a screen on Green. Here's Young. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead, up 2. And now let's catch up with David Auld. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could...
Now let's take a moment. That is more than enough of us. Let's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Thompson, and it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Out to Smith, takes a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
A new lineup here for Houston. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Bogdanovich has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop and start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach.
Personal foul. First team foul. This play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Daniels. And it's blocked. And it's in there. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Chalk up 2 there. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hands with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Green with a screen for Van Vliet. And the layup is good. Van Vliet's got his first basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the quarter.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Eason. Green with the ball. Covered by Nance. Just 4 to shoot. They move, and it's blocked.
More of this from Larry Nance Jr. Rising up and tossing that one away.
Gay got a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Whitmore. .141 left to play in the third.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
The Hawks trailing. Outside, Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. And Adams has got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. They host the Spurs after this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Gay. Bogdanovich against Van Vliet. Puts up a deep 3. Bogdanovich, no luck.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 7. Over in the corner, Green. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Here's Whitmore. Van Vliet outside. Offline with his 3. Young outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Houston leading by 4. On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Rizachet is out there with Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
And here's Young from the arc. And they'll get another chance. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Poke loose. Young with the steal. From deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. Young's got 21.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Here's Thompson. And he makes good on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Young against Green. To tie it up. Offensive rebound. Pass to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside, Green. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Smith with a screen on Okongwu. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And it's Brooks in the corner. Smith on the wing. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 23 points.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. Smith on the wing. Outside, Green. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, Johnson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Thompson right side. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 6.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Okongwu down low. Covered by Smith. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Rockets leading by 6. Over in the corner, Green. Lets it go from deep. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Green against Young. They get it back. Rizachet wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
Coming up big. What poise from Rizachet on that clutch bucket.
And here is Green. Poked away. And Johnson kicks to Green. It's deflected.
Great defense. Stingy was Hunter on that play, and a great reaction. That's firing his team up.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Young from outside. Johnson the pass to Young. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. No good on the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Okongwu, 2nd personal foul, 2nd team foul.
Outside, Green. Floats one up. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Night coverage. Now Atlanta starting 5. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Rizachet out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Now here's Young. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston. He's off on the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Paul into the lane. Wembanyama pass to Johnson. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot. When he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Rebound by San Antonio. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
The last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Wembanyama. And that one no good to start off the night.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find them.
San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Vassell can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Soft touch off the glass.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
On the wing, Vassell. To the left wing. Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Young against Paul. And Young gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Paul passes to Vassell. That's tipped. And now the Hawks on the break. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Young. He's got 7.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hunter.
Well, Johnson is just as fast as he is strong, so as a defender, he can really pressure you.
Oh, he picked him clean. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Johnson. Young's got 9.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. They're really working the paint now.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Here's Rizachet. No made baskets yet. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Paul. Young, the pass to Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
There's the screen by Johnson. Vassell, he's open. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hunter, the screen. Over to the wing. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Vassell. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Wembanyama, screen on Young. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. And he knocks down the first one. Ball hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Hunter. The three from Rizachet. No good. Would have counted had it gone. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Rizachet. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now here's Vassell. 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here comes the break. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Defense leading to offense. I love it. Nice job reading the situation and finding a way to swipe the rock.
Johnson against Hunter. Here's Rizachet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rizachet's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by Johnson.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Vassell. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 5 now. Hey, Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Picked up by Okongwu. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Paul with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Paul, a screen on Okongwu. The 3 from Wembanyama. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. And he misses again, now 0 for 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Wembanyama. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. The shake. Oh, and Johnson with a block. They've got numbers. The three from Rizachet. He drops it from range. He's got 7.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizachet better than this.
It's stolen. He launches a 3. Knocked away, and they'll get another chance. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Vassell. Takes a 3, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. Bogdanovich against Paul. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich, no good.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
Double on Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Left side Paul. All sorts of time. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And now a 5-point Spurs lead.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the Spurs. He dropped 3. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
You know, right now for the Hawks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy.
That's it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Harrison Barnes, Zach Collins out there with Trey Jones, and it's Champagnie at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Jones against Young. Out to the wing. Bogdanovich against Barnes. Capella screen on Barnes. Bogdanovich passes to Nance. Here's Branham, guarded by Young. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. And the basket by Branham. And the Spurs lead by 3.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Capella screen on Jones. There's Young with the 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Champagnie. Back to Jones. Pass to Champagny. Spurs need to get one up here. The shot. Jones misses. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Branham passes to Champagny. And the 3 off target. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Daniels. No points so far. The kick out to Young. Just 4 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Second, Trey Young.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Now Young with a steal. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And it's Young to the rack.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Branham. Pass to Champagny. Shot clock at 5. They need this. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. There's Young with the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
Here's Branham. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hopkins, he's checked in for Trey Young. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. San Antonio with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Here's Jones. Buffkin with a rebound. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich on the wing. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Six to shoot. And Collins with the big block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A line change here for San Antonio. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And they recover it. Here's Daniels. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Left side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Okongwu. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Rizachet out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Hunter in at small forward. Here's Rizachet. Back to Daniels. Outside Hunter. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. 8-point game. Back to Barnes. The kick out to Paul. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. In transition, here they come. Here's Johnson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
I like that Barnes understands his role in this offense, including when he should shoot and when he should make a play.
Pass to Okongwu. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Spurs trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so they foul intentionally. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Wembanyama. Johnson on the wing. And here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Can he keep it going? Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassell. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
Young, inside. It's Trae Young.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Picked his pocket. The Hawks lead by 9. Outside Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama. Screen on Hunter. Outside Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
4th personal foul.
That one on Young.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Young. Nice D from Paul. Spurs trail by 10. Johnson passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Johnson a screen on Paul. Here's Young. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation.
Second team foul.
But they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Barnes. Paul taking his time here. And he makes it on the layup.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Paul against Young. 1:24 left in the final quarter. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 15 points here in the second half. There's the screen by Johnson. Vassell passes to Johnson. Outside Paul. Vassell outside. Just 5 on the clock. The three. It's rebounded by Rizichet. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Young can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The kick out to Johnson. On target from range.
Man, they needed a bucket. Johnson delivers.
Stolen by Wembanyama.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And he makes it.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Now here's Vassell. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Okongwu with the rebound. Young from long range. Barnes with the rebound. Outside Johnson. A deep three. So this one belongs to the Hawks. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard...
Hello, everyone. Prop and the Houston Rockets starting five. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Adams in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Vassell. San Antonio, again missing.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Brooks setting the pick for Green. Driving in, and it's Green with the jam.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. So a small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
So it's the Spurs now. The Rockets making the shot. 6 to shoot. Here's Vassell. The rebound by Steven Adams. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Smith outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss, or where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
The kick out to Barnes. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Wembanyama. Vassell was screen on Adams. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Thompson finds Adams. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Pass to Thompson. Hot loose. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Finished off the break.
On the break is where Chris Paul at his best. I mean, he loves taking advantage of space in the open court and beating everybody down the floor.
Now here's Thompson. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wembanyama. Takes the 3. Green with the rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Green with a screen on Johnson. Brooks with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here is Paul. After Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. Wembanyama with it. Now Green defending. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And the three off target. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes down low. Working on Green. And that one's good. Barnes.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Brooks with it. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
He's off on the second. Here's Barnes. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so, both teams. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
The cell in the wing along with Johnson. Barnes out there with Wembanyama. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And Green gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 6.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Green on the wing. Brooks. Green with a screen on Johnson. Here's Brooks. Smith up top. And taken away by Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Brooks against Johnson. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Look, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Now here's Paul. Last game out he had 14. Here's Barnes, and that one, good. Barnes has got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Drills it from outside. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama, right side. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. To be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us. Drills the three-pointer.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Green against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Johnson with the block. The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Johnson. Last game he had 10 points. Barnes looking around. There's a screen. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side, Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He finishes with, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Pistons. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Houston Rockets. And that is it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And there's Green. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Sohan inside. Eason on him. Jones the pass to Sohan. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Clark looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün. He could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets 4th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Jones, no luck. Rockets leading by 4. Eason gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Eason's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jones against Van Vliet. Right side Jones. And it's Sohan missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Eason finds Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Kicks it out to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Champagny. The three-pointer, no good. Houston leading by 9. That's tipped, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboard.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. Good work there as it goes.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Pass to Champagny. For 3. That one misses. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Whitmore, and the layup's good off the glass. Whitmore's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Champagny. Hasn't made one yet. Jones with the screen on Green. Champagny passes to Branham. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A shot by Champagny, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Eason. This is the most they've led by 13 points. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Branham. Back to Jones. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Jones from past the arc. That shot no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Vliet on the wing. Here's Eason. Trains it from beyond the arc. Eason's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All the dancers. Substitution on court.
Vassell outside. Over Thompson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Houston, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. The Cell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
What a throwdown by Brooks there. Always looking to establish some force and dominance with his play.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Green with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Brooks outside. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 18. Stolen by Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thompson. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Green inside, defended by Paul. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
Barnes the screen. Here's Vassell. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Lock at 6. Vassell sends a screen for Barnes. Offensive rebound. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Another shot. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 19 points. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Smith scanning the floor.
Barnes is really showing some good work on defense. Outstanding at staying in front of his guy and challenging the shots, making it hard for him.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. It's the three-point bomb.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Paul with the bucket.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Green puts up a deep three, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Green.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. It's stolen by Smith. And stolen by Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Paul. Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Hey, when you lay off of Harrison Barnes, he's going to go right up on the catch.
Brooks outside. From deep three-point land. Off the mark. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
That concludes the first.